Alright, y'all. What's up? Welcome back. I know it's been a little bit. My last video, everything was good on the rocker arms and everything, and I've driven the car like 2 times, and the rocker arms just seem to be, end up just making more noise and more noise. And I just wasn't happy with how those other rockers were pushing the push rod up against the push rod hole. It really wasn't that bad, but I think it was just the idea of me knowing that in the back of my head that I just wasn't happy about it. So as you'll see, I went with some steel stamp, roller tip steel stamps. I got these through Speedway Motors, and these are the PRWs 1/6, just steel stamp roller tip. And as you see on the very tip of the push rod, I just marked it there. That way I know which ones I went and did. But if you look, down there, you can see how the push rod has got plenty of clearance now on all of them. It's nowhere near close. I'm very happy with that now. That's telling me that the push rod is actually straight in line with the lifter versus being kicked at an angle. I think it was causing it to still bind up a little bit with those other rockers. So I just went ahead and ordered these and have a little peace of mind, I don't know if I would have felt too comfortable taking it to $6 grand with the push rods binding up a little bit. So we'll see how these do. I think they're going to be fine. I'll know in the morning. This is Thursday night. It's about 1 a.m. right now. I came home from work and decided to go ahead and knock it out. And I'll get up in the morning whenever I get free and finish dressing it out with the valve covers and put the intake on and crank it up and see what happens. So I'll catch a video of that and I'll keep y'all posted. Thank you. Surge for a minute and then clear out. There it goes, it called. You can normally hear it whenever it's like surging, trying to catch yourself, and whenever it catches, it sounds like a totally different car. Just a computer trying to learn. Alright, y'all. So, as you just heard, she is definitely good now. Let me turn my hat around so I don't look like an idiot. Anyways, so what I did was I just cranked it up, make sure everything was good, making no noise. Hang on one second, y'all. I saw a little bit of something on camera. Anyways, I cranked it up, make sure there was no noise, and everything's fine. There was no noise, rocker noise or anything. But what I did do, as soon as I shut it down before I let it get too hot. I pulled the valve covers back, upper intake back off, and pulled the valve covers back off, just to go back through and double check to make sure everything's still tight and happy. And it is. There's no issues. So I think we're good now. And the most important thing that I was looking at is down here where the push rod comes through the cylinder head. They're still staying centered of that hole. They're not even rubbing on anything. They're actually in the guide plate like they're supposed to be, instead of all the way up against the cylinder head. So we are good now, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually drive this thing for about a week or so, just, you know, easy, nothing crazy. And then I'll convert the micro squirt and put the 24-pound injectors back in, and then we should be good. Also, I did buy, I don't know, maybe I already showed y'all this. I can't remember. Here it is. I did buy a adjustable fuel pressure regulator, made by BBK, and I already had a gauge, so I didn't need to order one. I have a gauge in my truck from a regulator that I had for the turbo application on the old truck that I never used yet. I'll be end up putting that turbo kit on the white Mustang soon. But anyways, this is a BBK part number 1706 for 86 to 93 LX GT 5.0. And I really wanted to go with the Aeromotive, but I just didn't see it in my budget right now. But anyways, y'all, I'm very happy with those rockers. Those things really made a big difference. But I'll keep y'all updated with everything that's going on, and we'll go from there. So thank y'all for watching. All right, y'all. So I got it all back together. I took it down the road, and everything was fine. When I came back, I heard a tad bit of squeaking, the same squeaking y'all just heard. Kind of sounded like a push rod rubbing against a guide plate or something weird. So I pulled it back down, looked at everything, and nothing's rubbing like that I can see. Good oil pressure, you know. I pulled the dipstick. I didn't really see any glitter in the oil or anything like that. I looked underneath the valve cover, nothing there. Inspect all the rockers, no rubbage there. I don't know what it is. It kind of comes and goes. I don't know. I'm just going to drive it easy for a little while and just see what ends up happening and keep an eye on everything. I am going to do an oil change on it. Probably go with a little bit thicker oil. I got 1030 in it now. I might go 1040. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. It's probably those guide plates. I think I'm going to order some different ones. I'm not too happy with those things. And Richard from FOMO Bro actually warned me about them if I got tired of them. And the same with VMR. Both of them sitting right here. That's the BBK fuel pressure regulator, and then that's the wideband. I got to do those soon. So I'll probably do those before I actually do the micro squirt. Just because I'm still saving up a little bit for the laptop, so I can actually do tuning with the micro squirt. So, but anyways, I had about an hour or so to come out here and play around before my wife leaves for work. So I was trying to take advantage of it. So, but anyways, I will keep y'all updated and let y'all know what comes next. Thank you.